Hi guys, it's Tara and welcome back to Crafting with Curly Cues. Today I'm going to share a little bit with you on how I stay organized. So today's topic is going to be sequin storage and my label maker. So today I am putting away a bunch of neat and tangled sequins that I got recently, and I was kind of halfway done with doing this, with prepping to do this, and I thought to myself, why don't I just film this for anybody who might not know what to do with their sequin collection that they're building up. So pardon the fact that this is a little rumply because, like I said, I had already kind of gotten going, but then it occurred to me, so I had already thrown it in the garbage. But so anyway, this is the container that I like to use for my sequins. These are the Craftmates Lockables containers. These are the ones that I like. They come with 14 compartments. It's the 2XL version. There's actually one that I like better where the little compartments pop out, but I cannot find them anywhere to save my life. So this has been working just as well, and I like the size of it. So I can hold 14 different things of sequins. The space inside is pretty decent, so that you can fit a lot of sequins in there. And then I feel like the storage is good. Like I can fit them kind of sideways in my drawers, and I can fit like a couple different layers and then a couple on top. So yeah, I have too many sequins. It's a problem. But anyway, the way that these work is you push this button down here on the side, and then you can open like just one at a time. And as long as that button's not being pushed, you can't get any of these open. So you do have to push that. I mean, obviously you could open the whole row at once if you wanted to, but you do have to be pushing the button in to do that. So I kind of like that because that means you could be using this one in the middle and like totally turn it upside down to get your sequins out or whatever you need to do, and nothing is going to fall open accidentally. So I really like that particular feature of these containers. And like I said, they're just a really great size for sequins. So that is what they are, the Craftmates Lockables, and I will link down in the description below. I'll do a search and try to see if I can find some of these for you guys and link to them online so you can get some if you're interested. So I had already printed my labels for this, but I'll show you the label maker that I use. I actually have a couple of different label makers. So for the longest time, I was using this pretty basic Dymo label maker. Hubby got me this for Christmas a year or so ago, and it worked absolutely great. I mean, it's pretty basic. It doesn't do anything fancy. It just prints plain old labels. And it was working great for a while, and then magically the craft gods were smiling on me because we went to Goodwill, and lo and behold, what was there but a Brother P-Touch label maker, which is the one that I've seen like Jennifer McGuire uses. Lots of people use this label maker. This is not the newest version, so granted, you know, but still, it was at Goodwill. I think I paid $6.99, so total score. I was a little nervous I'd get it home and try to turn it on and it wouldn't turn on, but I bought some batteries and I bought some tape for it, and it works like a champ. So I would imagine it's pretty similar to the new version. I'm trying to find, this is a model PT slash or dash D200. So again, I'll link to it below, and I'll link to whatever the newest version is for it. It's nice because it actually, I don't know if you can see, but etched in the plastic here, it tells you what kind of tape it uses, which is nice. And it's got like kind of some short, I mean, it was just a really good find for me to find at Goodwill. So anyway, here are the sequins that I'm sorting today. So these are all from Neat and Tangled. So the last release that they did, I ordered like the one with the donut stamp set and the big bold brew. They also came out with some new colors of sequins, and I didn't even know that Neat and Tangled made sequins, but I saw the colors and I fell in love with them, and I started perusing the website and found that they had not only those colors, but like a whole bunch of colors. And what I really enjoyed is that it comes in, I think there's 3 different sizes in here. Yeah, so there's like a small, like that's probably like a 4 or 5 millimeter, and then there's like a 6 and like an 8. All in the same bag, which I think is great because I love to use different sizes on my cards. So I pretty much picked up every mix that they make. Yeah, so they're all beautiful colors, and I thought that they would go well with my Pretty Pink Posh sequins that I have a whole ton of. And so I picked up a whole bunch of those, and then Neat and Tangled was so incredibly sweet that they actually sent me a little freebie of some of the dark chocolate. I think these are probably 6mm, which will go great with both the donut and the Big Bold Brew stamp set. So can't wait. So these have been in my drawer for a little while, and I've needed to organize them. So I kind of started organizing them today, and like I said, I was like, well, why don't I just show people how I do that? So let's go ahead and look. So I already have it kind of typed out in here. I've selected the smallest size. This particular, I mean, I'm not going to go through all of the features that this labeler does, but you can change the font and you can put frames, and I mean, it does all kinds of fancy stuff. I like the big keyboard. I like that there's a shift key. Like this one, you have to select either you're typing all in capitals or all in lowercase, and this one you can do like the shift key, so it's really nice. But the one trick I did want to show you guys is that when you hit print on this, it'll ask how many copies you want, and then it asks you, is it okay to feed? And if you're printing a whole bunch of these, like I did today, because I'm doing all these sequins at once, you just hit escape, and then you can print again. And what that does is eliminates it. So now that I've done everything, I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, you can feed it. And you can see how much more label it uses when it feeds. So you can see then that in between, it doesn't hardly use any label at all, and that's going to save you a whole bunch on the label cost because you're not going to run through these nearly as much. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that quick little tip with this labeler, and again, I'll have that linked below. So I already had printed up all of these labels for all these sequins, so I'm not going to do all these with you guys because, like, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put my sequins in the cases, but I do want to show you a couple just so you can see how well they fit inside of these containers. And then I'm just taking my scissors and snipping these apart because I did the please don't feed in between each one so I could preserve my label here. So I'm just going to cut those apart. And then I'll pop just a couple in there for you guys really quick just so you can see how they work. So let me know how you guys like this type of video. I don't often do not card making, like tips and tricks and storage and stuff. I don't do a whole lot of that. So if that's something that you guys like and you want more of that, like let me know and I'll try to pause next time I'm doing something of that sort. I just don't want to bore you guys if you're not interested. So I just kind of don't film these types of things. I'm just kind of checking to see which direction, if I need to put all these on sideways, or if these labels will fit this direction. And I think that's my law. I think I'm going to do sideways. So I use the clear label in this Brother labeler. You absolutely don't have to. You can do like the black on white or whatever you want to do with that. It comes in all different types. So I'm going to put my label on, pop that open, take my sequins. You get a good amount from Pretty Pink, or from Neat and Tangled also. You get a good amount from Pretty Pink Posh too, but that's not who I'm dealing with right now. But, so obviously I need to get the rest out of there, but I just want you to see how well it fits in the container there. These are really pretty sequins. I can't wait to use them. Pop them in there. Let's see here. And I actually just learned a trick from Amy over at Prairie Paper and Ink, and I'm going to try it here to see if it works. But she recently posted a video, I'll link that below too, on her sequin storage solutions, because she uses a different storage container than I do. So maybe that is one that will work better for you and your sequin storing needs. So I'll link to that in the description box below. But she had the good idea to take your anti-static embossing tool and just kind of put it inside the bag when you're down to the bottom like this, because all the static is what's keeping those last few sequins inside the bag. And then when she was demoing it, then they just kind of came right out of the bag. That worked pretty well. Let's see here. I gotta admit, it worked a lot better for her. But I'm kind of doing it on the fly here. I've never actually done this particular trick. But it made sense to me because that is why they stick in there. So if you can put some anti-static in there, then you, I mean, you got to get those last ones. Like when you're decorating each card with only like a spattering of these, like the 12 that stay in the bag, that's a big deal, you know? Like that's like 4 more cards worth. I need them. It's important. So you can see how full that is there, how it's like the perfect size for the sequins. And then it pops closed. You can see through it, so you can see what colors they are. I just think they're really great containers for your sequin storage, and so far they have not done me wrong. So that is it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm going to link below to all of these supplies that are here so that if you have some sequin storing needs or labeling needs, you can check that out. And leave me a comment if you have any sequin storing ideas that maybe I don't know about, or if you just want to chat or anything like that. I love to hear from you guys, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.